So, why didn't y'all tell me about this guy? So today we are reacting to Oliver Anthony. I'm sitting here looking up some things. Y'all know I don't want to bore you with the research no more. But I'm sitting here reading this, and he's from Farmville, Virginia. Now, again, me being from the DMV, if you don't know, that is DC. And let me clear this up, because a lot of people, even in the DMV, don't even know what the DMV is. The DMV is all of DC, literally, the entire city, the District of Columbia. There's only two parts of Maryland. Maryland is a fairly decent-sized state. Really small in compared to other states, but people think that it's all of Maryland, including Baltimore. Baltimore is not a part of the DMV. The DMV is Prince George's County, Maryland, and Montgomery County, Maryland. That's it. Those are the only parts that are considered in Maryland, the DMV. In Virginia, not all of Virginia, only Northern Virginia. Alright, so that's Arlington, Alexandria, Tyson's Corner. I would say once you pass Potomac Mills. Once you pass Potomac Mills, you are no longer in the DMV. You in another part of Virginia. But that's the DMV. So when I'm looking at this title and I see Richmond north of Richmond, which is fire. That wordplay is fire. As somebody who watches battle rap, if that was a bar, I would have loved it. That's fire. Richmond north of Richmond. And Richmond is actually not that far from Potomac Mills. It's about a good hour drive, but that is considered like you getting towards the south of Virginia. So the fact that it's called, I feel like I know what he's saying, because once you get further south in Virginia, the economic status of a lot of those areas in those cities are pretty low compared to when you're closer to DC, obviously. So I saw that he's from Farmville, Virginia. This is just me doing my own, putting my context clues, my background knowledge together, and just putting them together. I see he's from Farmville, Virginia. That is definitely the south of Virginia, south of Richmond. So he's probably in one of those like secluded areas, exit off 95 cities. So the fact that he, I feel like I know what he means by the title. That's what I want to say. And then I saw that this song was #1 on the Hot 100. I didn't mean to read that. Yeah, I know I try to save song research for after I hear the song. But yeah, it said that this song 2 months ago in August, well now it's 3 months. Today is officially November 1st. This was #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. I've never heard this song, so I'm excited to hear it. And as somebody who has some closeness to this, I'm really excited to hear it. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. We got the research out the way. I'll do a little bit more song research afterwards, but I'm ready to hear this. Let's go.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, 'cause the rich men.
I love everything about this. I love everything about this. So he's definitely talking about. I mean, you could talk about again everything north of Richmond. You know, of course, the area that I'm talking about, Tyson's, of course, DC, PG County. He's talking more than likely talking about politicians and all of that. I just love this. And it's such a great time for this song, you know, because it's very true. Considering that we were this close once again, as we always are, every time election season comes up, we were this close to another government shutdown. The economic status of this country is not great, you know, especially a few months ago. To where gas was headed, food was crazy. I mean, the average working American nowadays is just getting by. So it just, like, this was just a perfect song at such a perfect time. I can't believe I didn't hear it or hear about it. And that line about being an old soul in a new world, I've kind of felt that way. I was like, man, was I born in the wrong time? Like, it's just a lot of things that are believed and accepted socially. It's kind of new. And maybe just because I was raised by my grandmother, I just have a lot of old values and ways of thinking. But not completely, you know. But, you know, just some things I'm like, ugh. So just everything that he's saying right now is hard. If this was rap, this would be like some Tupac shit. Like, this is hard. And the fact that this was number one, y'all would have to... The last country song that I remember or hearing that was number one was the Morgan Wallen song. Try That in This Part of Town. But I rarely hear about country songs being number one. And the fact that this was independent, incredible. Incredible.
I wish politicians would look out for minors, and not just minors on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the obese milking welfare. God, if you're 5'3" and you're 300 pounds, taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. Young men are putting themselves 6 feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control. Wanna know what you think, wanna know what you do, and they don't think you know, but I know that you do. 'Cause your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich men, north of Richmond. I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay.
Well, this will be downloaded. Richmond, not the Richmond. All right, so let's talk about his voice. This brother can sing. You know, that's kind of always like that's something that I've quickly discovered and acknowledged way back in my Johnny Cash journey days on this channel. You know, you learn very quickly about country singers and their ability to sing. It's an undeniable talent. For a lot of country singers, and I don't even know if Chris, but you know, my appreciation for country since I've been reacting to a lot of it on this channel has grown exponentially, and Oliver Anthony is no exception. Which I saw wasn't even his real name; that's his stage name. Christopher Anthony Lunsford. I hope I pronounced that right. Dropped out of high school in 2010 at the age of 17. Later secured a general educational development diploma. Went on to work in industrial jobs in North Carolina and Virginia. Oh my gosh, he had a work accident in 2013 which fractured his skull, leaving him unable to work for half a year. Well, I'll tell you what, this man, his whole life, he just knew how to get up and go to work. I'll tell you that much. He said in a August 2023 video that he is a nonpartisan. I sit pretty dead center down the middle on the aisle of politics and always have. I'm also a registered independent. We not gonna turn this into a no political video, but you know, I don't rep neither side. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Within days of its release, it topped sales and streaming charts and then debuted at number one. I've just never heard of a song like that. And you could tell that this was like recorded on like, you know, considering the quality of camera phones now, like I wouldn't be surprised if this was recorded on an iPhone. You know, it looked like maybe a couple of shots. But very little editing. So, you know, you could tell this was done by him or very close to home. Like, this isn't no label or anything like that. So the fact that he gained all this success relatively, I mean, exponentially fast, I mean, that's incredible. The song received praise from some conservatives and was discussed at a Republican presidential debate. In response, Anthony rejected attempts to try to stick me in a political bucket and described the song as a criticism of both Democratic and Republican parties or politicians. Good on Anthony, or Oliver, excuse me. Good on. I ain't even going. You know, again, we ain't gonna turn this into that, but. Good on you, Oliver. Self-released. I mean, that's incredible to have this 147,000 downloads and 17.5 million streams in the initial week that it was released. I mean, they're saying that level of success that fast is up there with the Harlem Shake, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Can't Hold Us, and Thrift Shop. The song wasn't promoted on the radio. Like, that's just incredible. And the fact that it's doing good outside of this country, because it's clearly aimed at, U.S. Politicians. The fact that it did well in Australia, Canada, Ireland, Netherlands, New Zealand, Sweden. I mean, of course, usually whatever does good here usually does good in other countries. But the fact that it's so centered around American politicians and it did well outside of the state. This is incredible. This is incredible, man. I have nothing but praise for this guy. I definitely want to hear some more of his music, and more of his story. And the fact that he's just getting started, I feel like, we gonna follow along this journey with him. And shout out to you, Oliver, man. I can't wait to hear more. Is incredible. He has great ability. The fact that he wrote and produced the song, it's just incredible. It's incredible. So we root for Oliver here, brother. I actually got a shirt. Where's my shirt at? Where's my shirt at? I'm gonna show y'all one of my hoodies. I always get compliments on my hoodies, especially this one. Let's see if y'all can see it. Hold on. Y'all see it? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Basically, it says Republican. It got 3 check box. Republicans, Democrats, pissed off. That's the one that's checked. Alright. That's how I'm rocking. That's what I believe. But anyway, shout out to Oliver Anthony. We support you here on this channel. You about a good I would presume you're about a good 2-hour drive from the DMV, man. If he got some shows, I want to go. I want to see Oliver. So we definitely gonna follow Oliver on this journey, man, and I see great things in his future if he keeps up the great work. So that's all I got. Y'all let me know what else from Oliver I need to check out. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time, peace.